Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. It is Angela the Traveling Crafter, and I am here with, let's see, day 17, which is dried flowers. And I have to tell you, I really struggled with this. So, I don't know, dried flowers just aren't my thing, I guess. But I did practice, and the only dried flowers that I had were these that I didn't use yet. And then this big pack, this is just from one that I dried some of them. I always forget. I don't know why. I get flowers all the time, and then some from my garden, and I forget to dry them. But these were from my birthday. Demi gave these to me. So, see, they're big and they're thick. And I dry all mine in the, what do you call that thing? Microwave. So, mine don't look quite as, you know, I do have a book press. I don't know where it's at, but I have one. So anyway, what I thought we would do is just a very quick, I just wanted to show you how this worked and that it does stay down. This was just on a piece of coffee dyed paper. I think what I'm going to use for this one is just a piece of this, because you know how I like my paper bags. And we need to get something underneath this. Hang on. We're just doing a swoop. Swoop doopy doop. So this is the way that I did it. There's probably a million different ways. But to be honest, I don't see that I'm ever going to use a ton of dried flowers in my projects. The only time I've ever really used dried flowers like that is when I've actually laminated them, or I've put them behind acetate or a specimen thing. That's about the only time. Okay, so let's look in here. I'm going to use these in some way, but let's see what we got. Oh, here. Oh, let's see. Yes, I like it. Simple, by itself, done. Now, what I'm going to do is I might put like a few of these little things on here too. And then I'm going to leave it. And that's all you have to do. It takes forever. Do I want any little bit of book page behind it? Oh, I do have some lace. Let's just take a little piece of lace. A little piece of that. And you know what I could use instead? I was going to use some faux tape. Does that look funny? But I could just use this. It's just paper. Cut it in half, or not in half maybe, but cut it down a little bit. And then make it look like it's ripped. See, that's what I'm thinking. Okay, and then I think I need a little tiny piece of book page. So, all right, so here's my tip. I don't think I've ever shown this on a video, but all I do when I dry my flowers, because I'm not patient enough, if I do need them, which is not very often, or if I do have some really cool ones that I want to save, then I like to get them done quickly. And so I just put them on a paper plate. Well, I put a paper plate in the oven, or you can do, oven in the microwave. Or just a regular plate. You don't have to use a paper plate. Then I put a paper towel down. Then I put a few flowers down, however many I think will fit. Then I put another paper towel or two on top of it. And then I have these really heavy, they're huge. They're like about this big around. They're Fiesta ware bowls. And so they're pretty substantial and heavy. And so I put those on top of the flowers. And then I just go about 15 to 20 seconds. Usually about 20. And then I stop. And then I do 15 to 20 seconds, and then I stop. All I'm doing is using some white or this is clear gesso. And I do have some texture paste because I did use some on that last one. Okay, Ange, you should have probably thought about this before you started throwing stuff on your... I think we'll be okay. So I go 15 to 20-second increments and then stop it. Sometimes I have to turn them. Usually not much, but... Okay. So this is just clear gesso. It's just going to be... It's kind of like Mod Podge. If you don't have clear gesso, you can look up the recipe. Actually, I think there may be a day we may be making some concoctions coming up, I believe. And let's just use, do I have enough? Yeah. Okay. Now, I want to have a little bit of texture. Do I have a, no, but I have this. This should work. Gosh, I am just a mess. I don't know how well this is going to work, actually. This might be opaque texture paste, because I think it is. But it's just going to give it a little more, yeah, more depth, if you will. A little. You can't really tell, and you can a little bit. But it's got a nice feel to it. Just adds a little something, something. Not necessary. Yeah, this is opaque, so it's see-through. Otherwise, it would be white. Let's put another piece of this on here, just real thin. Maybe we just want it. Where's my brush? I'm just going to put a little bit more on my brush. This is as hard as it gets. That's all you do. Oops. Now, this gesso that I have, I think is quick drying. I think it's quick drying. Okay, let's just... Oh, girl. I wanted you to stay in there like that. Okay, let's just stick this down real quick. I'm putting more on here. Now, you could also use Mod Podge, which I do have sitting over here, so if I needed to. Now, you see how much I'm putting on there? That's because this is kind of thick. And so I don't want this to break, and I want it to kind of stick into that. I was going to put a few little... This will probably go all over my brush, but that's okay. And then... very daintily, you're just going to cover it. Now, remember, I got a lot on here because this is super thick. I mean, this would be much easier. And yes, I am pushing that into the paper because I do not want it to come up. And see that? Like, I need it to go around there. But the thing is the dry, now that it's dry, it's not really dry anymore. So you're kind of rehydrating it. And then you just leave it the heck alone. And you wait. So when this is eventually dry, it might be a few videos from now, I'll show you how it turned out, because I'm doing kind of video after video. But this one I just used just a few of the petals, some papers that I had lying around, and these I think were, I don't remember what these were. These were in a bouquet too, but it feels really nice. Can you hear that? That's all you do. Then you wait. You sit, you wait. You sit it aside. All right, let's see. Dried flowers. I think I forgot to say on the last video. Tomorrow, what are we doing? Thread spools, which I'm doing a different spin on this one as well. I'll just tell you in advance because in my Sewing Notion Sunday videos, on that playlist, I have done lots of things with spools. We've made dangles. We've made, I mean, lots of things. So I had something that I thought would work. And so we're just going to take a bit of a twist with our spools tomorrow. So tune in. If you are playing along, please, if you get a chance, tag me in your videos or your posts on Instagram or wherever that might be, TikTok. And use the hashtag 100 Day Challenge ATH. And that way I can find, as well as everybody else can find, all of your videos and posts so we can see what you guys are up to and all the creativity that you're bringing to the table. So friends, until next time, remember to take time to just be, and we shall talk to you soon. Cheers.